All right, guys. So one video I know you guys probably wanted to see was the OnePlus 9 Pro versus the OnePlus 9. So here's the OnePlus 9, and I'm filming this first part of the video walking across the house. Whew, it's a long walk with the front camera. So let's do that same shot with the OnePlus 9. All right. Now here is the OnePlus 9, and here is the OnePlus 9 Pro. Making the same trip down the hall, down the lane here. You tell me if you see any difference at all, if anything. All right, so the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro are two fantastic phones that I have the privilege of reviewing. So in this video, I'm just putting them side by side and kind of comparing to see if there's really any difference. There shouldn't be. But in this video, any photos that you see, the branding for the OnePlus logo, like the watermark, is going to be on the Pro version, and I've turned it off on the regular 9. That way I don't have to label them or anything like that, so take note of that. So it's a pretty nice day out, but it's really windy, and it's about 50 degrees, and I don't feel like going outside, so I'll probably just shoot some video right here or something like that and take some photos. Let's go. Let's switch to the 9 Pro. So to me, one of the most beautiful features of these two phones is this portrait video. Now, portrait video for me definitely was the best pretty much overall on the LG devices, the LG G8. But then Samsung came along with the portrait video style live video. And it pretty much gives a good representation of what you can do with filters and things like that. And I still like the Samsung filters the best. But just regular portrait video on a cell phone, this is the OnePlus 9 Pro. And let's switch over to the OnePlus 9. Here it is on the OnePlus 9. Maybe you'll see some difference here. I'm not sure yet because I've looked at the quality of both. And the Pro kind of looks a little bit better, but I could be wrong. It could just be that placebo effect. But having the portrait video option, I think is really nice. And I think it's something that more phones should adapt because this gets along the lines of cell phones getting up there like Sony did with the ZV-1. It takes it to that level to where you get an all-in-one. So here's portrait video on the 9 versus the Pro. All right, so you saw the difference in the quality there, and you know the footage from these to me should be very close. But the Pro, I guess they have it labeled as the Pro for a reason, and that the footage is going to look a little different. I'm not saying better either. I'm saying different now. In a lot of instances, I do like the way the Pro model produces the crispness of the footage and things like that. So I'm pretty excited that I went on ahead and bought the Pro as well. Because I definitely favor the Pro, not just for the photos and videos and stuff like that. I just favor the Pro for the feel in hand, the screen size, just to being a little bit bigger. And then that Quad HD is definitely fantastic. So there you have it. You see the footage that comes from both of these. And, you know, you pretty much are getting just a straight shot of these cameras from me in this scenario. Now, if I were to go outside and walk around, which maybe I'll do that later, but it's 50 some degrees out there. It says 59, but it feels like about 45. It's super windy and cold out there. So, but I think I'm pretty impressed overall with both of these. And the Pro is definitely my favorite. I've had the Pro now for a few days, or maybe going on 4 days or something. And you know, the Pro is definitely the one I favor. Because I normally don't wear these with cases, and I just like the way the Pro feels with the curved screen. I'm not really a fan of curved screens as much sometimes, but this Pro version feels really good, and the screen is absolutely beautiful. So I think if you're in the market for one of these devices, I'm going to tell you to grab the 9 if you're thinking about saving some money. There's a bunch of promos out there where you can get both of these devices. I just feel like the Pro model is for me. It's just a tad bit bigger, and I really love the way videos and stuff display on this screen. Now the 9 has a beautiful display, but the Pro model, something about it, and I don't know, it just really pops to me, and it just even though these have the same technology pretty much, something about the Pro, it just feels right for me. Now the 9 is what I would tell people to actually buy, because you don't have to have the tad bits, that you gotta ask yourself, is it worth it? The extra $300 to $400 that you're gonna pay for a little bit bigger screen, a higher resolution, and things like that. You ask yourself, and the somewhat better cameras, you ask yourself if you think that's worth it. You have to make that choice. When you guys say, Jay, is it worth it for me to do this? It's sometimes I can't really tell you. You're gonna have to step out there. I mean, all I can tell you is that they have a return period. So now that I own both, I definitely lean more towards the Pro. But the 9 is nice. Now this is my AT&T SIM card, and this is my T-Mobile SIM card. So both of these are getting used in the same respect, but it is what it is. I like them both. I'm kind of surprised, just like you, about the camera footage. I really thought these would be a lot closer in camera footage, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I have to say about that. So hope you guys enjoyed a quick snippet of these cameras side by side in this scenario. Maybe later I'll go outside, go for a walk, do some stabilization things. So the stabilization on these are very good. But for now, that is it. So remember, if you jumped ahead or anything, just remember that the OnePlus tagging is on the Pro for the photos. So if you skipped ahead and you're in the video saying which photo you didn't separate it, you didn't pay attention. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.